back, sports gamers, to the final part of my interview with Brian Hayes, creative director of EA Sports UFC 3, as he addresses the single most asked question that we both have received. When is Fight Night coming back, and what are his personal thoughts on the series? If you enjoyed our UFC 3 coverage so far, be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Just one last question for you that I get constantly, like literally every single UFC video that or information that we post, is people asking about Fight Night or Boxing Day.
I could have. As soon as you said that, the thing that I knew exactly that's what the question was going to be. Yeah, I mean, I get asked that very frequently on Twitter and whatnot. Obviously, even when we post stuff on our own channels for EA Sports UFC 3 or EA Sports UFC, there's always comments about Fight Night. The only thing I can say is that obviously I'm a big fan of the Fight Night series, having worked on it extensively in the past. As much as people are chirping at me, just to let them know, I am chirping at people internally at EA as well, and I'm always banging that drum as much as I can. With whatever spare time I have that's not spent working on UFC 3, I'm banging a Fight Night drum.
Did you work on the Fight Night series?
I basically my first gig as a designer was on Fight Night 2004.
Oh wow!
Then I worked a little bit on Fight Night Round 2. Then I came back for Fight Night Round 4 and Fight Night Champion.
Oh wow, awesome. So is it just the lack of popularity in boxing in general, or was it the lack of sales from the previous fight nights, or what's your thoughts on that?
I think really the biggest thing for us right now is certainly EA Sports is that we have a lot of successful sports titles that are, we're always trying to grow them. And the titles that we have are just, they're getting bigger and bigger and more feature rich. So the concept of let's just build another whole new AAA sports title. It's just really finding the people and the time to get it done. To the level of quality that we know it needs to be done. Right now we're obligated, and we have a deal with the UFC to make these UFC games. Whether or not we can find a way in between some of them to squeeze out a Fight Night with the current team or what have you, these are all things that people that get paid the big bucks to run a big company like this. That's why they get to sort that out, and I just get to deal with the fun stuff of making the games themselves.
Yeah, because I would say outside of NCAA football, Fight Night is the #1 requested game that people want to see come back.
Well, I mean, I love hearing that myself personally. I know a lot of people on the team love hearing that as well. But like I said, as much as as much as people, like I said, chirp at me about it, I am doing the same amount internally, if not more.
Well, I appreciate it. It's good that we have someone on the inside that's fighting for us gamers on the outside. So I appreciate you coming on and speak with us, Brian. Thanks a lot. You've gave us some new info we didn't have before, as well as give us a little more in-depth info on things that we've seen so far, and we're really looking forward to UFC 3.
Thank you very much, man. It's my pleasure.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you love our content at SGO, subscribe. Stay tuned for more UFC 3 news, gameplay, and tips, and more from your favorite sports games. This is the Natural SportsGamersOnline.com. I'm out.